Hi, Citizen Chris here again. Another beginner's guide. This is going to be Port Olisar. Walking around Port Olisar, seeing all there is to see. It's a massive station. Obviously, I wake up in bed. You know it's Olisar because it's got this sort of bronzy, goldy colour as you wake up. And the other thing you notice is the door releases on the right hand side of the door. Show you around the other stations. You'll see they're in different places. I need my suit, aren't I? I'll do suits later. Anyway, so here I am in my usual garishly gold suit with Mohican, or Mohawk, not Mohican. Mohicans only actually had a ponytail at the back of a basically bald head. But, you know, the name caught on. So I don't mind calling this a Mohawk because a Mohawk is essentially a style. But it's just a thing of beauty, isn't it? Alright, this is floor 3, where people wake up. You'll see people zooming out. No, you can't use the toilet. This is Star Citizen. If you've got a Drake ship, like the Cutlass Black, which is, I reckon, is one of the best ships, all-round ships in the game, you know, you have to buy a Cutlass Black bucket. They're not for sale. And there's a non-working table here. Burgers do exist. Over there. So if you hold down F and wheel mouse forward, set up coffee in a tin. And the seats are there, look. I wonder if I can do that. Tap Z, by the way, not holding Z. You can move your camera around. And we stand up by holding H or tapping H. Here we go. Big Benny's vending machine. Some of these make noises, but you have to give it a second. It's kind of, if you hover around here, then the Big Benny noodle, yeah, starts up. I don't care what he says. It's named after Ben Lesnick, who's a guy we sorely miss, who's working from home nowadays. We watch all the early ATVs from the Stars at some YouTube site. You'll see this guy with a bit of a gammy eye, and he's like me, carrying a few extra pounds. Let's put it that way. And his eye's been sorted out, and since his eye's been sorted out, he hasn't been working in the office. He's been working remotely. But everyone fell in love with Ben because he's such a great guy. The big enthusiast. He met Chris through being a complete Wing Commander nut, and he's still a Wing Commander nut. So Easy Hab, obviously, is the name of the people who do this floor. Easy Habitation. This side, not a lot going on. You will see, you know, subsumption. You'll see people walking around or not, and they look a bit spaced out. And I'm absolutely sure, here's one, I'm absolutely sure it's because they're eating Big Ben's meat. Very conversationalist. This is probably the most noisy of the Benny's machines. Some of these machines were discovered to be loose, like the one in Clovis. We're going to do a Clovis video, and people went around pushing these things all over the then Star Citizen galaxy, and all sorts of wonderful things, and it led to something called Benny Henge, which is there is in fact in the game. So you've got to go exploring. A version of Stonehenge made out of Big's Benny's vending machines. We're going to go get central room here to get some sort of orientation here. I mean, even if you look at the this back plate, got a work on this. That's obviously Crusader, gas giant, the moons. Biggish room. If I press F1, you should see we should be fully oxygenated. So this is one atmosphere. If you're near some of the doors, in fact, even if you sit down occasionally, you might give a noise as you take a breath, or as your suit powers up, because you've all of a sudden gone through a minute micro area of no atmosphere. So it's basically like, you know, gaps in the game. I think I've had it off this seat over here, so let's try this suit over. Got my suit on, so I'll be alright. If you've not got a suit on, you would die at that moment. Right. So, zombie walking through the door. Nah. Alright. So anyway, easiest reference, that's the main room downstairs. This is a quarter of the Olisar habitats. There are 4 struts, and this is the C strut. There's A, B, C and D. When you're trying to meet your friends, it's very important to say, I'm on C strut or whatever. And we'll maneuver between struts during this video. You know how to do it. There's the administrator who used to say nothing for years and years and years. Well, not years, but a long time.
Need something?
And he looks so sweet in his jumper, doesn't he? Alright, so we want to go, how's it going? Ooh.
You know, living the dream.
Some good lines. Got a few, but let's not go through them all. Goodbye.
That's all.
Quite an important job, actually. This is his little room. And it's nice to see the post-it note still there. These potty pads, cables, deodorant and tissues. I love this kind of stuff. Door code is 8340 to the lower level. Don't write that down. Here's a collection of books. J-span systems. J-span are a cooling system for ships. This is rather. Let's have a look at these other post-it notes. I'm using the F key and using the mouse forward. Oh, it's got the same P's and things. This. New system, uncertain future. Advocacy denies negligence in hacker's death. How many of you guys have actually bothered to try and look at this stuff? Great. This is interesting. Arrivals, look. So, Angelique Croshaw. Yeah. Croshaw is somewhere. And Crowshaw's the system. Angelique is the airport, I believe. Or the airport, you know what I mean. Is this the takeoff place? The word I'm looking for. Anyway, so these are some of the systems we will all be able to go to. Moscow is in the Sol system. Sol, of course, is Earth. Terra Prime is now the new sort of center of humanity. There's an awful lot on the web and on videos about the lore and the history of this place, but you don't need to pick it up, but it will help you appreciate how big the system's going to get. Touch doesn't. Very old coffee machine. What's this thing? Black Mountain. Wow, I want to read that. Small good. Sign not. Root T is milky white appearance. Ah. Green root tea. Right. Anyway, so you can talk to this guy. Unfortunately, you know, cut him some slack. He doesn't know how to turn around.
We're done here.
Oh, yes, nice of you. Here are the trading terminals, which we'll look at. How to trade. Trade is not great at the moment. Very hard to know what to buy. There's one exception, which is the Widow. You can scroll. Use the scroll wheel so you can see all your other ships. And you see the cargo capacity of some of these ships. So if you're in an Aurora, you can carry 3 standard cargo unit SCUs. And if you're in a Gemini, you can do 291, so scale there. And you can sell stuff if you've got it, but we haven't got anything to sell. And we'll have a look at that later. And there's another one on this end. And some copy of the books. Same books. Who's looking at compilers? Joel Phelps. Whatever. Right, okay, so this is our starting point, basically, the admin guy. The dumpers depot's to the left and Casaba's on the right, but there's this area behind. So if we go behind, what have you? Nice to see we had it for about 18 months, the things weren't rotating, and now they are. There's a freelancer, is it? Over there, just going past. Those particularly bright areas are shining off the window I'm looking through. We've got one of our guys yakking away here. Assuming this is supposed to have something to look at here. This guy is the guy who runs Consolidated Outland, and he's supposed to be like an Elon Musk character, or a character based on Elon Musk, to be honest. Anyway, Dumpers Depot last, Casaba first. So there's a door here, and there's a door around here. So orientate yourself. There's the odd dude again, administrator, and there's a door here. And currently,
Thanks for coming in.
there's this dude.
See anything you like?
You look lovely in that lime green top, mate.
Take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
Oh, really? Right. I've got to say, this gets annoying for me in a rush. He chats as you walk around the shop. And to be honest, Casaba has some of the most boring shoes and clothes. Like, you can pick up that shirt, you can try it on. Oh, there's my monocle. Wonderful. Yes, and you can rotate with the mouse wheel. Okay, you can look up at the camera. Come on, look, there's the camera. Hey. Just don't ask about the monocle, alright? Well, it's to do with being a concierge, but it just shows I'm sad. So if I press F, I go back in my uniform. Now I've actually got some clothes, and I'll show you where to buy them later. Different video, because you don't buy them here. If I press F1, bringing up my handy mobiGlass eventually, just let let it come up. The third one along is my character, and I've got full. There's my monocle. I've got an undersuit, and I've got weapons, and I've got armor. If I take my undersuit, if I go to clothing, take my undersuit off, the whole armor will go with it. There we go. I may not have actually bought anything decent. You're saving the quit. I come out by pressing F1. Here I am. I'm going to have to buy some clothes, I can see. This is nonsense. What a magnificent haircut, yeah? Scallying a bit. That's because he has to keep the monocle in. Alright. So I could buy one of these terrible, terrible pieces of clothing. God, what's the least worst? Oof, really? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll definitely. I'll show you the best place to buy stuff, and it'll be a motivation for you to go to that place. I do like that helmet, by the way. I can show you where to buy that helmet. There's caps, there's bandanas. I like bandanas, but they don't work very well with the mohawk. And there's some boring trousers. Now, before I go through a door, I'm going to put my suit back on, just in case. Now, if I'm lucky, when I put my undersuit on, okay.
Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
Let's go undersuit. There's the bog standard one, which is the one you've got. Yeah, I'll keep in that for now, so it takes me wearing the armour.
Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
And you should find this a very familiar look. And now I look like any beginner, apart from the fact I'm wearing a monocle, which is a bit of a clue for people. Currently only concierges have monocles. Only concierges are stupid enough to have one. Simple. Oh, anyway, it's lighter, so if I move around, I will. My heart rate will not go up as quickly. But I like being in the Odyssey flight suit because you can move around a lot. Carry on further. There is landing bay 10, which we're going to look at later on. How to move between landing bays. So there's Cassava, there's our admin dude. Go through here, there's another staircase down from the thing over here. Is this the VR side? Not the VR. There's different graffitis on different areas. So there's 0 through 4. 0 is the big one, depressurized. And here we get live fire weapons. And you don't really need a weapon yet. You've got the 5,000 UC, don't buy anything. Yeah, I didn't want to buy, so I showed you in here was to buy the Medipen.
Thanks for coming in.
Buy the Medipen. It does what it says. Stops you dying. And you go confirm purchase. Buy one. And equip now. I've already got 2 equipped already.
Purchase.
If I then go back to my little icon of me, go to my utility, of course I'm in this suit, that's what it is, it's changed. Ah, so that's worth looking. You get this little thing in the corner, which flashes and it now says equip. So if I go save changes, I now have a many pen. So if I die, I can stab myself with a pen. I think it's X or B.
Is there
Look at
anything I can
weapons
help you
later.
with?
Another. Oh, anyway, whatever. We'll deal with that later.
Feel free to take a look around. We've got a pretty
Oh,
good
she's the most annoying one. She had the same voice when she was Asian, but in
Is
fact, to
there
be honest,
anything I can help you with?
I can guarantee that she had the same figure. Yeah? Notice the details again. Big Benny's noodles. Yeah, what is this one? Long haul quarterly. Which hull is right for you? Series of
Do you need something?
ships called hulls. Cans. So you can inspect it or buy it. It's 875. These are a lot cheaper than they used to be, I've got to say. Oh, the details on these things. Oh, God, you hear her? So there's a real person and there's an NPC. So real, it's got one of these sad masks on. So you can buy guns, make sure you buy the right ammo. Can't find the ammo here, it's in the back here. There are better guns and better places to buy it.
Take your time and have a look.
But, you know, if you feel the need, you can gun up. Another view out the back, well, I've been having a look around the outside of Olisar. This is so, oh, Jerkola, so pretty. Always in the middle, just to give you a look. Oh, that's terrible. There's our admin guy. There's the room we pick up the ships. And some adverts. Retaliator, that was. This guy's in Squadron 42. If you've seen the Pupil to Planet video, I'm pretty sure it's his eye. If you haven't seen Pupil to Planet, look it up on YouTube and watch it. So, this is the character defense. There's a side door, isn't there? So in here, this is where we buy the suits. Some of the suits. Alright, that's where we get lag. And this, oh look! It says clone. Got to be a clone, and he looks too similar. Seem to be having a fixation about looking at the books. This ship and this ship are essentially the hull ships, two of the hull ships, B and C, I think, or D and E or something, I don't know. Basically, the bigger they go, the more they carry, and nice to be loved, isn't it? You're in an armistice zone on Port Olisar, which means you can't pull a weapon out. You can examine a weapon, but it won't be armed, obviously. And there's some different suits if you want to waste your money buying a different suit.
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check.
1200. I mean, God's sake. And they come in part. These are undersuits, like the one I've got on. I kind of like that undersuit, but since I get given a gold one, I'm saving my money at the moment. So, yeah. These are armors, and my favourite armor is no longer available, but this is close. This is the heavy armor, and that's not 1900. That's just the arms, and then the body, helmet. So it could cost like 10 grand, 12 grand to suit up. If I go try on suit, it'll show me the whole suit. Oh wow. Just walking around in that is going to slow me down so much. But I can take a lot of hits. Oh, that monocle really looks stupid. Anyway, it's not bad. We're about to have this upgraded in 3.2. This is 3.14, by the way. You can play around with it. And you can see, so there's things to buy.
Pretty good selection.
Yeah, sure. And then we go over here. This is the entrance to 528. Is this the one with VR? There it is, there's VR. So graffiti, that could be Vandal Rules or virtual reality. Honestly, don't eat big spendings. Oh, he's a little bit, he's looking at me, isn't he? Blimey, what a life. So once again, look through this door and you'll see that we're coming up to the admin thing again. So we should see Landing Bay 9 this way and Dumpers Depot. Now Dumpers Depot's only just opened up recently. You can buy, sell and trade things for your ships. Yeah, cooling systems, shield generators. Yeah. This is possibly the smallest I've ever seen. That's the Asian lady's face who was on the blonde woman's face. I don't know whether this is a promotion or what. There's that Elon Musk character again. Consolidated outline. Wow, I'm obsessed.
Feel free to take a look around.
This is going to be pretty relevant soon. 3.2's coming out, and I'm pretty sure that by the end of June, you'll be able to sensibly work out whether this will fit on your ship or not, and compare it with your stuff. There's a door here. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, of course that's where we started from, wasn't it? You didn't even say thank you for opening the door. Is he going to walk out the other door? No, he's actually going to look at something. He's going to stare at it blankly because, of course, he's Benny's Big Benny's noodle
Feel free to take a look around.
zombie. All right. So Mr. Bond. What's on the second floor, you ask? Nothing. Window. And so forth. So, I was to spawn a ship. This is the spawning place. We've spawned ships. And if it was on 00, that's fine. We'd go this way. Now sometimes you're going to find, frustratingly, this is pressurized, so this door will open, but sometimes this door will not open. Any door can not open. You can try, looking at it and pressing on it. But I know this place, so I know that if I go up to number 10, over here, like Asaba, there's the admin guy, there's 10. You're thinking, well, I want to be on 00, why is he going to 10? 10 are reasonably large bays, by the way. These were the biggest we had. I only pressed once. What a lag we had in between. I always think this is the best button in the game. It usually always works, that button. Now there's 10. I could just wander out to 10 and go, oh, great. Yeah. But there is a side walk. I can walk around. I suggest you get used to this. And look where I am. 00 to 2. Yeah. Same thing happens on the other side if you go through 9. That's the opposite side of the thing we pretended would not work. There's the 00 bay. And here is number 4. Yeah. Here we are. All the beautiful scenery. Look in. Here's number 5. Someone's got a Mustang. This is being reworked. I think it's being reworked into a far better looking ship. This is a consolidated Outland. That guy who's, you know, jacking away like Elon Musk. It's one of his ships. But if we go back in this way, this is now on number 5. I'm going to reverse the process. So walk through here. Jerky day. This is Saturday though, of course, so a lot more people are playing today than normal. That cycling looks like somebody's coming through or going out. That's probably the guy coming for his Mustang. If I stand over here, you probably wouldn't even see me. Yeah, cycling does not take that long. This is a faulty door. So he's probably in his thing. But anyway, we can walk around. Once again, there's 7 to 8. And this is well worth having a walk around. Alternatively, watch this video. And you can get through to Hangar 9 this way. If any of the other doors work, you now know they're all interconnected. You can go around the entire bay. Yeah? Now we're on C, as you can see down here, strut C. And they literally go A, B, C, D. A, B together and C and D together. A and C are diagonally opposite each other. Three. Now, obviously, I'm in space with my monocle. What a pretty game. So you need to learn how to do this because you do need to spacewalk a lot. Game. Space up, over down. Just try the normal ship controls. But here, yeah, ooh. I'm going to go to F4, this is good. You can see that the central spine of the ship runs along here, of Olisar. And there's 3 rings, and between the 3 rings, obviously there's a central ring, and if I'm on C, then that is strut B over there. Yeah, see there's an entrance there, I can hold down F and that would be B. See it says B on the roof there? Don't see Crusader moving. So that will be A. Up a bit. And when you're talking about trading, they actually all have different prices on. So there's A strut. We don't have the crossbar on A, it's kind of funky, like an arrow. And this will be D. If I hold down shift to go quicker, you don't want to bash into things, especially since I'm only in a undersuit, which means I'll load you up and die fairly quickly. So there's D. If I couldn't spawn a big ship because C00 is full, I could move over to D. Yeah. And I've tried it, you can't merry-go around the rings anymore. That is Daymar. It's so close you can see it. Nice. And the not quite sure, but I always see it that way. So maybe the sun must be in this direction. There it is. That's a genuine lighting up of the And the reason why the sun moves around the planet is the moon is the moon rotates. Sometimes you'll find an area is in daylight and not, but the sun and the sun is always in the middle of the system, and so it's always going to cast a shadow like this. So it's not like a false thing, it's a genuine shadow cast by the sun that I'm doing. Honestly, the physics in this game go mental until the point where it becomes unfun and we just throw the physics out the window then. That is the massive reclaimer. I'll spawn a reclaimer. Another video. So I've been all over here. Often I go between. The ability to transfer between struts is well worth it. I've been down here, I've looked around. Can get trapped, so be worried. Be careful, I mean. But these rotational rings are here for a reason. They're rotating to provide gravity to the ring. Imagine this as some kind of lift shaft in here, and we'll be able to visit these areas. But Olisar at the moment is just basically this little cluster of areas repeated 4 times. You can't go into this main section here. Go along the spine. Or whatever. You can fly around it, but you can't enter anywhere. No, there's nothing filled out. Now, when we get to places like Art Court, which is basically that planet in Star Wars, Coruscant, is basically just an entire planet made out of cities. Art Court is kind of based on that. We won't be able to go in every single room. No point. Doesn't mean that those rooms can't be fleshed out for a mission. So, ooh, is that blood? That's going to be my blood. Oh, look at the detail. To the reflection. And that reflection is a false reflection by the look of it. Because that ring is not moving. If I turn around, obviously moving. No. So it doesn't matter. We'll get proper reflections everywhere eventually. All we're trying to do is, I mean, I'm banging away here at a terrible 14 frames per second, so right, get yourself a bit lower. See that sort of light grey area? That is going to be not gravitational. After it will be. So let's make sure I don't bang them. Hey, look at that. Perfect landing. Into the noise. Vibration. Or simulated. That's a freelancer. Olisar is massive, but it's not as big as some places. As in places you can go. So here endeth Olisar. I'm going to stop this video once I'm inside, and then we'll start another video about the next place. It's going to be Grim Hex. People are like, oh, I can't go to Grim Hex, it's the piratey place. Yeah, you can. Right, so this is Citizen Chris signing off. I hope you enjoyed this absolutely ridiculously detailed guide to Port Olisar in 3.1.4. And I'm now going to do a video taking off from here and going to Grim Hex and exploring Grim Hex. Okay, this is Citizen Chris signing off. Hope you have a good one. See you in about 5 seconds.